do it if it's the last thing I do on earth. This was the Last Supper.
All right, let's dig in. Number 9, Notre Dame down on the farm taking on Stanford. The Irish looking for their 10th straight win. Opening drive of the game, Jeremiah Love. His 21st touchdown of the season, passing Jerome Bettis for the most in a season in Notre Dame history. Did leave the game for a bit with a rib injury, but did return to the game. Interesting call here. Notre Dame up 14 at their own 16 on a 4th and 9. How about the pop pass to Luke Doncic? And he just runs forever. It's an 84-yard fake punt touchdown, and Notre Dame romps over Stanford 49-20. So they lose their first 2 of the season, and now they've won 10 in a row. And they're dominating teams. 10th straight win by double digits, second longest streak in program history. The only longer one was back in the 20s with Newt Rockne at the helm when they went winning them for the Gipper and all that. All right, we are joined now by the Notre Dame head coach, Marcus Freeman. Coach, very curious about the decision in the first half on 4th and 9 from your own 16 fake punt. Take me through the rationale and the thinking there.
Well, it's been something we've had in our arsenal for a couple weeks, and we're just looking for the right time to call it. It was really something that we checked to based on what the punt return unit was doing, and credit to Coach Biaggi, our special teams coordinator, and the punt team. They executed flawlessly.
Look, Coach, it was evident that it was full throttle from start to finish for your squad, and of course there are still a lot of things to sort out over the course of next weekend with the conference championships and such, but why does Notre Dame deserve to be in that college football playoff when it all wraps up?
Well, I think if you look at where this team has started this season and to where we are now, you talk about consistency and improvement. We're playing as well as we played all season. That's what you want. You want to get the 12 best teams into this playoff, and it's hard for me to believe that there is a 12 better teams in Notre Dame as we consider who should be in the playoffs, and this team has won 10 in a row, and I think run all of them by double digits, so we're consistently improving, and I think that's worthy of a playoff berth.
We all know it's a team game, but you have an individual on your team, Jeremiah Love, who had his 21st touchdown of the season. As we mentioned in the highlight, that's a new program record. In your mind, why does he deserve an invitation to New York for the Heisman ceremony?
You talk about the best player in the country, and we know every time the ball's in his hands, he's got a chance to take it all the way, and it's going to be an explosive play. And what you see is teams are changing their defenses based off if he's in the game or not. And so he's special in the run, the pass, the way he protects the quarterback, and the blocking aspect of being a running back. He's an all-around complete back, and he's my vote for best player in college football, but I know obviously there's some more experienced voters out there.
He is enjoyed to watch week in and week out, as is that Notre Dame Fighting Irish squad. We appreciate you joining us as always, Coach, and best of luck the rest of the way.
All right. Have a great night, guys.
A haunted house when it comes to the Iron Bowl, but with an SEC championship appearance on the line, could this Tide team avoid getting shook up? Jordan Hare was ready for him, waiting. And 3 minutes left in the first quarter, Alabama up 3-0. Todd Simpson on the quarterback sweep finds a little bit of a crease. The balance down the sideline, and they are in business after a 26-yard tote. 3 plays later, Alabama from the 6, Simpson under duress. Isaiah Horton, the clutch catch in the back of the end zone. Simpson and that Tide team really dang good when it comes to that red zone offense. 16 touchdowns, not a single pick. Alabama up 10-0 after that. Early second quarter, Ashton Daniels, quick pass to Eric Singleton Jr. gets broken up. That's an Alabama defensive stop. Under 12 minutes left in the second, Simpson finding an open Horton for another touchdown. Bama up and rolling. Horton giving the business to the Auburn fans, and the Crimson Tide have an 11-point lead at the break. Third quarter action, same score. Auburn facing a 3rd and 11. Daniels escapes the pocket, rolls right. Malcolm Simmons wide open. No one catching him. Afterburners engaged. And Auburn is now within striking distance, down 4. Early fourth quarter action, they're down 7. Daniels, quick pass to Simmons. He breaks the tackle this time. Nice little slide out to the outside, finds a little room down the sideline. He's rolling. Couple men to beat, but they track him down. Auburn is working in the red zone. 2 plays later, Auburn from the 2. Jeremiah Cobb creases him. Touchdown, Tigers. And we are tied at 20. Under 6 minutes left in regulation. Simpson heaving one up to the end zone, has a man, but it's broken up by Jay Crawford. Simpson was slow to get up, and you see why on the replay. That hit would induce a roughing the passer call, and so the drive extends. Alabama would capitalize with a touchdown to Horton, his third touchdown of the night. Bama up 27-20. Can the Tigers make a comeback? Daniels looking for Singleton. Junior pass gets broken up by Red Morgan, but that's pass interference, and Auburn gets a little help from the officiating crew. Later in that same drive, 4th and 2, Daniels in the pocket, looking and finding a little crease up the middle for a first down. Tigers still fighting. 40 seconds left. Same drive. Trying to make something shake. It's Cam Coleman, the star receiver, gets the ball knocked loose. The Tide would recover. An unbelievable tilt in the Iron Bowl, as it typically is. Bama is headed to the SEC Championship to take on Georgia. DeBoer on how he avoided a scare at Jordan Hare.
These guys are unbelievable. They've had their backs to the wall and been competing for a long time. And these guys, they give you everything they got every single day. And it's been a long road, but we get to continue on, and I can't wait to go do it more with them next weekend.
What does it say about the journey this team's been on this year to get here, and then do you think your team has done enough also to put the spot in the playoff?
Oh, yeah, I definitely do. Definitely believe that we've got that type of team. 7-1 in the SEC, and as many ranked teams as we had, and then winning a rivalry game here on the road shows a lot of grit, what this team's all about.
Let's get to the game. Ohio State at Michigan. The Buckeyes had lost 4 straight in this rivalry. Guessing that's a stat Ryan Day was aware of. His numbers brilliant against everyone else except that State up north. And his team's start probably gave him some flashbacks because it didn't go well early on. Michigan already up 3-0. The freshman quarterback Julian Sayin, so good all year, Heisman contender, but picked by Jair Hill there. So Michigan with the early interception, and they turned it into 3 more points. Wolverines up 6-0. Rough start for the Buckeyes early in the second. It's 6-3. Ohio State goes for it on a 4th and 5, and they go for it all. Sayin for Jeremiah Smith, Ohio State's incomparable wideout. Touchdown. Replays picked up that there was a bobble at the end. Very close call, but it is a touchdown. The call was upheld, and Smith scores on his 20th birthday. So it's 10-6 Ohio State. Then it's 10-9. Sayin zipping one up the seam for the tight end, Will Kazmarek, good for 25. So after the early pick, Sayin really played well. 20 seconds left, 3rd down, and he's got Brandon in his